this church, and then I'll tell you a bit about my stories.
Right, I'm going to start right now.
Yeah.
Start.
Can you see us both good?
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1, action. Is it started already, has it?
I just want to tell you thank you. Shake your hand, and you are?
John.
John, I'm Tracy. Aggie is my tent. And honestly, you have no idea how much this means to me to come to a place where I can plug in my phone, get gifted a nice meal along my journey, you know. So tell us, if you tell us what you're doing here, and then I can tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, but go
Yeah,
for
definitely. So I just want to start off by saying you are definitely more than welcome here, and to anyone who wants to pop in for a chat, conversation, talk or prayer is more than welcome, and that's what we are here. We're a church-based place, but what we believe is taking church out of the building and into the community, meeting people where they're at. So we want to take the love of Jesus and just share it with everyone. We're not waiting for people to come to church to be able to share it. We want to take that love and share it with everyone that we meet. So that's what we do here at Story House, where your story matters. So that's our motto, your story matters.
And what did I write this morning on my page? About everybody's got a story. And he didn't even know that. And that's exactly what I wrote in that poem today. I wrote on my blog. I'll read to him when we finish recording. So what do you offer as in the groups? Because I see you've got art and you've got youth groups. What do you offer? Yeah,
so we do art clubs for kids on a Wednesday and a Friday. We do youth club on a Friday as well, Friday evening. We do alpha courses for people exploring faith, life's big questions, maybe exploring Christianity for the first time. And it's just an amazing place, amazing environment for people to come in and ask questions. We also run a church, which was started off in this room. It got too big for this room, so it's now in a local school on a Sunday called St. Michael's. But I'm sure we'll put the link of all the information up that you can follow. So our motto is your story matters, and I want to know, Tracy, what is your story and what are you doing?
My story, and I'll look towards you as well as to John. So I want to tell the children of the youth group and the people here that no matter where you hit rock bottom, that you can get back up. Because due to COVID, I lost my job, split up with my partner, I was living with him, lost my home, I couldn't go to America and see my grandchildren. And I've been through other things in my life that I think some of these youth of the group here will have gone through, loss of a parent, or whether it be an eating disorder, addictions, things like that. I had an eating disorder, and things like that. And through my life, I've sort of try to overcome, and not everybody believes in God, and I like that they don't push that in this cafe. You can't push that in life, but I know myself through prayer and through everything I've been through in my life that I'm sitting here today, because there's a man upstairs and he's been watching over me along with all the wonderful people. So basically at 53 I found myself with a tent and a backpack on my back, and I decided that I would walk 12,000 miles of the UK coast path. These are my 8th pair of boots. I wear unicorn leggings and rainbow skirt to just have a little bit of colour through to people's lives as I'm going along. And I've walked over 6,000 miles. I've walked from Chester to Aberdeen, the Shetland Islands, and almost finished Orkney. And basically, I'm just going to plod on and be positive along the way. And people have been amazing, like John here.
What you're doing at charity?
I'm doing it for the RNLI, yes. So the RNLI are out there. In some ways, this church and what they're doing here is in some ways quite similar to the RNLI, because the RNLI are on the water rescuing people. And places like this, we're here rescuing people, helping people, giving people some belief, giving people some hope. And I had to give myself hope, and sometimes in life that's all we have. And so that's my story, and I think it's amazing what you're doing.
That's incredible, and you know, without sounding too preachy, there's a verse in the Bible that really just jumps out at me while you're speaking, and it's when Jesus says, if you want to be my disciple, you pick up your cross and follow me. And I just picture you walking through the rain, walking through the snow, walking through the wind, walking through, carrying that big backpack, and that's absolutely amazing. And just hearing your motivation coming from a really low place to a really great place is just fantastic.
And I think it's fantastic what you do to help people. And one of my favourite phrases, and I'm not, I won't say from the Bible and, make people think, we're sitting here preaching, but basically it's a basic thing in life. Count it all a blessing when you fall into various trials and tribulation, because God is making more of you than you ever thought possible. And without even, if you didn't want to put God in that, anything you go through in life, you're going through it for a reason. You're learning through it so that you can go out there and show other people. Because we can all go to college and get a degree, but unless we've been homeless, unless we've had an eating disorder, unless we've lost everything, we don't know what it's like. And I always say, put on someone else's boots before you judge their story or to help them. So
That's amazing.
Nice
It's
to
such
meet
an
you.
amazing.
Thank you
experience
very, very
coming
much.
today.
Lovely to talk to you.
Yeah,
And
too.
have a good day. And fish
Yeah.
finger sandwiches and pumpkins. I had pumpkin spice latte because I haven't seen my 8 grandchildren in 3 years because of COVID. And I tell my children, each step I walk is one step being closer to them. And when I drink pumpkin spice latte, it reminds me of the moment spent with them in America. So thank you.
Amazing. You're
Have a
welcome.
nice day. Bye bye.